All right, yes. My name is Osi. What's going on? Still a heartbeat to Lagos, the beats in 99.9 FM. Yes, it is on and popping right about now, and also in week 9. That's big. Sorry, that's
week
big.
6.
Yeah, week 6. Big Brother Nigeria is in 9. In week 6, biggest separated duo housemates into individual parts, and they asked the housemates to nominate 2 housemates each for possible eviction. So 9 individual housemates were up for eviction in week 8. The 9 individual housemates who were up for evictions were Anita, Handi, Cassia, Onyeka, Nelly, Shaun, Tjay, Victoria, and Wani. Our asked to stand for possible eviction. The unpaired housemates with the lowest votes were evicted. That's Handi, Shaun, and Tjay. So today we have Handi, Shaun, and Tjay. Handi,
guys.
Dambaki. Yes. Sorry, your mics are off. It's on now. Yeah. So Handi Dambaki, half of the Handi Wani pair, is 27 years old from Kaduna State, twin sister to Wani and best friend by choice. Then this Shaun Okoje, one half of the Shatoria pair, 28 years old from Edo State. He entered the show with his friend Victoria, who is still on the show, and they've been friends for 3 years. Then there's Tunji Adeniji Soji, half of the better pair, 34 years old from Ogun State, met his partner on the show, Ben, on social media because of BBN. So Ben, BBN, you see what I did there?
Love that. Welcome, guys. Good morning. How you guys feeling?
Good. Tired, but good.
Yeah, it's been a hectic 48 hours thereabout for you guys. I can imagine. What is the biggest shock coming out of the house that you guys have seen, either about yourselves or about just the world that we live in? Because it's crazy times right now.
First, the hike in petrol is crazy.
Yeah.
I think going into the house, I left it at 6:30 or so, and now I had it over 1,000.
Yeah,
it's really crazy.
It's not cute. How about you? What's the biggest shock for you?
So you need to speak into the mic.
Shock, yeah. Well, my twins look a lot like me. So
when you say twins,
yeah,
you have a twin?
No. So my wife gave birth to twins.
Okay. Oh, really? Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, sure.
So it was a nice shock to me.
I
wasn't expecting that. Yeah.
Congrats.
So thank you.
Then Shaun.
Yeah, I mean, on the negative, probably like the fuel scarcity in the situation.
Well, look at it on the brighter side. You could buy a horse now.
I mean,
2 a.m. coming from the club.
Yes, that's how it's supposed to be. Yes.
On the brighter side, like the love has been good. So
okay.
You know, that was good to see.
Yeah. So you call yourself Mr. Smooth Operator, right?
Yeah, smooth.
Fantastic. But 2 days into the show, you and Wani kick things off. You even what's it called right now? You even mentioned it to Ibuka too as well. So how's that dynamic been?
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been a blessing.
Okay.
Obviously, like having someone be there for you. I mean, during the house is quite tough. It's a lot different from watching on the outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a blessing. It's been good, and since we kind of like kicked it off from the week 1,
okay, it's
just been. I won't say it's smooth sailing, but it's just had its natural progression of ups and downs.
But a lot of people said that you and Victoria, maybe you guys might have had something before you came on the show.
Oh no, we were just friends actually.
Really?
Yeah, no romantic anything. No.
Oh, okay, cool. Are you sure?
Yeah, positive.
I don't know why I don't believe you though.
I don't know if maybe because we're both
expressive.
I don't know, maybe if maybe we're both like attractive people. Maybe people think, there's no way these guys haven't tried to do a thing. But we're just been friends.
Okay. Now, staying with you, Shaun, there was an incident, or a time, I should say, where you actually tapped. It was Handi on the behind accidentally.
Yeah.
Did you really think it was Wani, or did you know? And you just wanted to see what the vibes were?
I think it's happened a few times, not with the bomb, but like
I didn't really identical like that.
I think initially I struggled because I think when you see them the first time, it's so hard to tell them apart. Okay. When you live with them on a day-to-day basis, I think it's pretty easy. But after I made that mistake, I always made sure to always like make sure I can see their faces first before I touch them. I don't make that mistake again.
Okay, talking about that. So, Handi, have you been able to I wonder why people depends. Different people react to it differently, though. You understand? So, how did you feel when that happened, though?
To be honest, I was telling him I don't remember him smacking me on my behind.
Okay.
Maybe he just felt something different, but I know one time he touched me like he would touch one. So I was like, oh, maybe he thought I was one.
Okay.
Yeah. So
it's something that happens enough for you to kind of just like no.
Yeah, it was very innocent. He just met us like a few weeks ago. I'm like,
but has that happened to you in real life before?
Of course, yes. And my sister also. Somebody might think she's me, and then try to approach. It's like, no, I'm one. Yeah.
So talk to us about the Ruthie situation. So
Hey,
Yeah.
Okay, Ruthie's situation was just, I don't know what it was, to be honest, because at first we started like, I will not say bonding, but we were talking, and there was no bad blood at all. When and I always had like this admiration for her. Oh, she's a single mom. How does she do it? She looks good. Everything. We thought she had a welcoming spirit. So when Ebuka said what he said on the live show about her, saying she wants to attack Wani and like she's been having Wani on her radio and everything, it just seemed really off because I was like, where is this coming from? We've never had any quarter to fight or anything. So why are you like harboring this thing up for my sister? And then after that thing, Wani was like, we're just minding our business because we're saying if anybody wants to explain anything, she would come and say, okay, Ibuka said this thing, but it's not like this, it's not like that. I said it because da 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 da. But she did it, and Wani and I just like backed off. And Wani was singing a song one time and saying, Satan, the number you're calling is not available. And then she literally took it very personal, and she came to the laundry room and doing our laundry, and she started like threatening Wani, calling her out. Wani, if they burn you, will call my name and all of them. Like, why are you being so rude and disrespectful? If you want to catch yourself, catch it. Don't come here and say it to my face and try to bully me.
Yeah.
So I tried to calm Wani down, but then she was still going at it. I'm like, okay, no, I'm not having it. You cannot disrespect my sister. So I just like went at her, and like it started from there, and everything. The enmity just formed, and it was just back and forth.
Yeah. Then when she got evicted, right? Yeah, you guys did the whole.
Yeah,
I love that.
So, yeah, the
My
whole.
petty tools, I love
To be
that.
honest, people think it was crazy or Raz, I don't know, but we were just maintaining energy. I felt that way about time. Like, okay, I'm maintaining energy. You go out. I'm happy. You get out of here, babe. Sorry, get out of here.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people, one thing that they love to see play out on screen is the closeness between you guys. There were moments where you guys were really there for each other, vulnerable with each other, obviously. And it's so beautiful to see people that look alike really love each other. Because sometimes, it's the opposite. So now that you've left the house, how do you think Wani is going to handle being in the house by herself?
Wani is like one of the strongest women I know, and I know she's going to handle it very well. I know it was hard for her that night, because imagine like having your two best friends taken away from you in one night. I know it was really, really hard for her, but I know she's definitely going to overcome and be strong and handle it very well.
Okay. All right. So to Tjay, hi, how you doing?
Hi guys, nice having you.
So this is your first kid. This is your first time being a father?
No. I've got a daughter.
Oh, okay, cool. But you have twins now.
Yeah.
So it's different, especially with the price of baby food and everything.
Good luck. This economy.
Yeah,
May the Lord be with you, man.
So have you been dealing with all of that since you've been out of the house?
It's been interesting. We actually don't live in Nigeria.
Where do you live?
We live in the UK.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't think it's changed much, but yeah, I've been able to see them, bond with them. Obviously, they've grown. So the pictures I had and seeing them, live, they've quite been, they've grown. So it's been amazing. It's been an amazing feeling. They look so much alike.
Yeah.
So having that dynamic duo in my family is amazing as well. Yeah. So I mean, it's just about trying to support my wife as best as I can from here.
Aww.
But
That's fantastic.
As you should. Now you mentioned something about a throuple situation, and I'm going to need you to clarify when you were alluding to, I think it was Onyeka, Osi, and Victoria. You need to use this opportunity to clarify what you meant by that statement.
Yeah. So I don't. It's difficult to say, because it's like every week people complain about them, and then they complain about each other, and then the next week we see them with each other as they get each other again. So I mean, I wouldn't say a throuple. I'd say more like a triangle.
Okay.
So
is that the case of maybe you just used the wrong words?
Yeah. So
is this me giving you an easy cop out?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I've spoken to Onyeka and Victoria about it. It's not like there's so much of an enmity between them as well.
Right.
So I just think they like the same guy, who's probably emotionally unavailable. But I mean, they're all great people. It's actually difficult in a confined space, especially if you find someone.
Yeah, but when people say confined, maybe because I went to boarding school. So when people say, oh my God, you're in confined, and I'm just like, okay. I was in the confined space for 6 years, you understand? Literally no TV, dealing with crazy people all the time. And imagine doing that with, with the same sex and no babes or anything. So it's just anger issue 247. Away from all of that. So do you think, you being married, actually stopped you from, going all out, in the house? Maybe there are things that you'd love to do and you'll be looked upon a different kind of way because you're married.
To be fair, being married does affect some parts of your game, because a lot of times when I'm in some certain kind of situations, like the parties, like intimate conversations. You just have to have your spouse at the back of your mind as well. And like I was telling Handi quite a few times, like a lot of times I have to think about the impact of my conversations or actions on how I would be seen, especially by my daughter. So I mean, my wife, we could always argue and come back and love each other again, but I'm particular about how a girl child views men.
Yeah.
So I would really like her to be proud of me 5 years from now when she's 9 years from now when she's a teenager, and say, oh, okay, this is how I hold men to a particular standard, especially black men.
Absolutely.
So I really try to portray that. I know obviously the game is the game, and it's obviously to entertain, but as well at the same time, you just have some things are priority, especially when you have that legal bond.
Absolutely.
So yes, it did affect me. If I was single, I would have been a bit more open to the ladies. So I made sure I, maintained quite a bit of boundaries, and I did express boundaries, because there's some ladies who are actually quite free with me, to be fair. So, you just have to indirectly tell them, like, okay, this is this, da. But to be fair, everybody, all the ladies were quite matured.
Yeah.
And did respect that. So I give kudos to them on that regard. Yeah.
And you know what? Speaking of maturity, let's just address it as it is. A lot of people were saying that this particular season was not the most entertaining. It was not the most exciting. It was not the most drama filled.
Too many mature people.
A lot of mature minds. So what do you guys have to say to those sentiments? And I'll take you first, Shaun.
Yeah, I think definitely the maturity of people probably played a part, but probably more the fact that we were those was probably the biggest influence, because people came in together as pairs and like the comfort zone. So that if you wild out or
there's something to reel you back in a little bit.
Yeah. And even there's consequences for the other person they came in with. So if you can't really go too ham, because you know that, well,
you know what ham means, right? Yeah. I'm just saying. Yeah.
How about you, Handi? What do you think about that? People saying that the season was boring. So much of that they even sent in Tjay Makinwa into the house to try and spice things up. Tjay said that she was coming for you, didn't she?
Yeah,
surprise.
Yeah, okay. We're going to talk about that in a bit.
So I don't know. I think the first few weeks we had the thing with Ruthie, and then she got evicted, and I think she was like our biggest rival in the house.
Yeah.
So after she left, there was really nobody to really fight with anymore, and I think a lot of people were walking on eggshells, and they didn't want to like fight or like be so out of that comfort zone. But me and Wani were ready. But if other people are not ready, then you can't
nothing
do
to bring.
so much.
You can't,
but what I want to also just point out is I think we need to also maybe try to re-enlighten Nigerians that there's a house, and the fact that people are not fighting doesn't mean it's not interesting.
Right.
So I think the idea of Nigerians saying, "Oh, there needs to be constant drama," but I just think it's part of how toxic we are as this society.
We don't want peace. We want problems always.
I can enjoy a season because people are falling in love. I could enjoy a season because they have great parties, on Saturdays or something. They don't constantly need to be fights. That's why maybe people just go in there and always want to stay off stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Anyway, speaking of violence, Shaun. No, I'm joking. I want to know about you and Victoria's relationship before even going into the house. Like, how close were you guys? Because I felt like you guys really didn't know each other that much. And also, off the back of that question, it seems as though you're campaigning for Wani more than the person that you went into the house with. So
obviously I think the dynamic of being in the house is very different. I haven't been in, even with most of my friends, even with my best friend.
So Victoria's not your best friend?
No, she's my close friend, but she's not my best friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've known people longer than
Victoria.
Than Victoria.
Okay.
But even with my best friends, like, I haven't been in such a confined space with them, with cameras 24/7.
Right.
Plus, before we came into the house, we did argue, that kind of left me in like a bad taste in my mouth. I kind of need a little bit of space. Well, nothing personal, but obviously, when you go into the house, it's a game. You have to build connections. So I knew what I had to do, but obviously it wasn't like intentionally made her to feel a type of way. She was dealing with it in her own way. I was dealing with my own way. I was struggling in the first week as well. I know she struggled the first couple of weeks as well, but I know that's one of my flaws as well, not really being able to. I'm not the most like sympathetic person. Not because I don't feel. It's just not my.
It's just who you are.
Yeah, Junior. It's things I need to work on. You know?
Okay, cool. That's fantastic. So coming to Handi. So Handi, there was that kiss between you and Mayor Frosh, or anything. So
Yeah,
did you like kissing back? Or is there anything there?
No, nothing at all.
Just a kiss.
Like I said, it was just a pawn in the game, and it was used to create chaos in the house because we wanted to spike Fruity.
Really?
So it was just
that's why you kissed him.
Yes.
I love the honesty.
Yes,
It's
of course.
giving.
Of
Yeah,
course.
I like that. It's like do whatever you're doing, do it your chest.
Yes,
and say like,
it is
yeah,
what
it was
it
a game.
is.
I did what I did.
Yeah.
It's fine, and it's calm.
See me thinking that there was something behind that kiss.
No, nothing at all. Zero.
Period.
Wow.
There you go, right there. Okay, Tjay, back to you. Why were you calculating? Because at one stage it seems as though you were trying to figure out.
Because he's
Who's
married.
paying?
Yeah. So that's what I was calculating. He didn't want to.
You were calculating who's paying strategy and who isn't. So obviously now you're out of the house. I'm sure that you've all been able to see social media, different clips, perhaps things that you were not privy to within the house. Now I must ask each and every single one of you, who do you think is playing a game? And who do you think is being their authentic self with the people that are still in the house?
So we had a saying in the house, calculated mandem. The most calculated mandem, I think, is I'd share it between Nelly and Kelly Raii.
Okay.
Obviously, we now know Kelly Raii is married. Some of us actually suspected something going on, but they played a very smart one. And then Kelly Raii has a way of just meandering with everything and just being in between everyone. Nelly, on the other hand, it doesn't meander with anyone, but she's very strategic on who she takes out, who she partners with, and you don't really see her coming. So yeah, for now, when I was in the house though, I thought it was in the Mbadiwe twins and Nelita, but now outside the house, I would say Nelly and
Kelly Raii.
Yeah.
Okay, how about you, Shaun? What do you think?
Well, who's the most calculated?
Yes.
I'll say Onyeka is up there. Yeah, obviously Kelly Raii and Cassie are up there as well.
Okay.
Nelly as well, I'll probably say.
Okay.
That's my top four.
All right.
And how about you, Handi? Last but not least.
I would say Kelly Raii and Cassia because I was so shocked when I came out and heard they were married. And
Wow.
In the
How did
house.
you guys just figure it out though? I saw from
Because
day
they
one.
kept defending, and then you don't want to keep saying, "Oh, you're lying." So we just literally took the word for it, and
wow.
we just went with it.
I keep saying it.
Because you guys were outside, you guys could see everything.
Yeah. Okay. So now that you're out of the house, what are your plans? What were you doing before you went to the house?
It was Wani and I were DJs. So
really,
yes, between DJs.
Why don't I believe you?
Because the evidence is all over in the internet.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of DJ are you? What kind of music do you play?
Afrobeat, I'm a piano, hip hop, all
in
around
Kaduna
that.
or in Lagos?
Yeah, in Lagos. We're based in Lagos.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh,
We do
fantastic.
DJs, we dance, we perform, we do everything. We're the energy queens. So yeah.
That would make a lot of sense. Right? We have decks here. If I know, we'll have to set it up and just have you do something.
We know that one will be when she's out, so come and do it together. Yeah.
That would make a lot of sense.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what you guys will be doing when you're out.
Yeah, practically.
Okay, cool. That makes a lot of sense.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. So, and Tjay, aside going back to your wife and twins
Yeah, so I was in
and daughter.
I was in full-time practice in the UK before I came
When you
here.
say full-time practice, what are you practicing?
Medical practice.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
So that's why everybody is. Because obviously, when you got doctors on the show, what do you expect?
Yeah, so I guess I was brought in as a professional character, so yeah. Yeah, so I did discover some parts of me that were hidden in the show, like acting, voiceover talent.
Well, is that not what you guys do as doctors? When you get the guy's test results, you be like, it's not that bad.
Yeah, so a bit of acting, voice of artistry.
Okay.
I did so earlier this year I said I was going to explore my artistic side further.
Okay.
So I did quite a lot of that in the house. So it's something I'll just do part-time as well.
All right. All right. So Shaun.
Yeah, I was acting and modeling before, and I had a.
Why does your face look familiar? Wait, did you were you at this there was a fashion show in Abuja like sometime early this year. Did you? Okay, cool.
No.
When you said actor, I was like, okay, I think I've seen you somewhere.
Maybe.
Okay.
But not there. But yeah, I was acting and modeling before, and then I had
in Lagos here.
No, in London.
Oh, okay.
And then I had a clothing line I was pushing as well. So
you had the what?
Clothing line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So those are the things that I was basically doing before I came in the house.
So,
what's your clothing line called?
Comfy.
Shaun.
Shaun.
Nothing. Don't mind me. They were called Comfy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that. Comfy.
Like CMFI.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, cool. That's nice.
Breezy.
All right. So in case people want to find you guys on social media, how where can they go? Yeah, I'm Shaun.
Yeah, mine's just Shaun Okoje, man. My name.
Shaun Okoje. Yeah. That's across all social media platforms.
Yeah.
Okay. Handi.
It's Handi_Tuni for my personal platform, and for our joint page is WaniXHandi on all platforms.
Okay, fantastic. Tjay.
For me, it's Tjay_official.
Oh.
No.
That would have been a nice one. Anyway, so thank you guys for coming
Thanks,
through.
guys.
Thank you so much for having us.
Sure, and we'll take you up on that DJ thing.
Yes, of course you should.
Yeah, when your sister's out.
Yes,
I'm looking forward to that too as well. It's nice.
Wait, before we let you guys go, I'm sorry. Who do you think is gonna win? Predictions? Yes, Shaun.
Who do I want to win and who I think is gonna win?
Yeah, we'll do want and win. And who do you think? Who do you want?
I think
one person only.
one.
Yeah.
I can't pick one. Who do I
You
think
have
is
to
gonna
pick
win?
one.
I'll say maybe Kelly Ray.
Who do you want to win?
A few
Maybe
people. I don't mind.
Two.
Yeah.
See, that's why they said that this is not pick. Who do you want and who do you?
Wani, everything Wani.
Okay,
Period.
I like that.
Wani and
How about
Victoria.
you, TJ?
So Anita was one of my besties in the house, and I want Anita to win, but I think Kelly Ray will win.
Okay, period. There you have it.
All right, so
Predictions.
9:37 right now. Thank you guys for coming through as well. You can catch them on their social media platforms to see what they'll be up to right after the eviction from the house right now. It's DJ Mustard, LMA, and Roddy Rich. It's called One Bad Decision. My name is Osi, hanging out with Bibi Raii. It's a fantastic Tuesday morning. 29 degrees, mostly cloudy. Grab your umbrellas. Don't you dare touch that.
Tjay.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content like this. And also, don't forget to check out all the other content on the other shows on the Beat 99.9 FM.